Okay, welcome to my Chord Explorer. I'm just going to go through some of the basic features. You have got an area at the top which are the selected chords. You can use those to play chords via a MIDI key or via pressing a key on the keyboard. These are the chords that you've chosen out of all the chords that are on here. Then you've got a selection of commonly used chords you can choose from. And then at the bottom, you've got a list of chords. You can choose the root note, and then these are all the C chords. All right. Now, I mentioned that you can use MIDI, but there is also a built-in web audio Salamander piano. So first of all, let's just imagine we've got MIDI connected. So we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chords chosen here. Right, that's mapped to C3, D3, G3, E3, and A3. But let's start from scratch. C, D, and G we'll have. So remove, start from scratch. And let's do a new pack. There are also packs here. So say, for example, you can save or export. So let's go for this one, 6415 default, A, F, C, G. There we go, we've got A minor. If I click on it, it'll play it within Salamander. It can output to MIDI as well. So I'll go through that later. So we've got, okay, so that's a common chord progression. I'm going to now assign a key on the keyboard to these so I can play them. So first of all, the A minor I'm going to assign to pressing 1. So I map a key, press 1, then the F major, map a key, press 2, then C major, map a key, press 3, and the G major, map a key, press 4. So now it's not just MIDI keys, it's also keyboard keys. So I'm going to do that. Now these are just some major chords. Okay, so we'll now have a look at what variants there are. So let's see, we've got A minor, F major. So let's see what other A minor chords we've got. Well, let's scroll down. We've got A minor 7th. That's quite nice. Let's take that one. So I've clicked on that one. I'm going to star it. So star. Now we've got A minor 7. Let's try F. What's in F major? We've got F major 7. That's nice. So star that. C major now. C major 7. C major 9. I'm going to try that. And then finally for the G major chord, let's have a look down here. Yeah, G major 7th. Now what you'll notice is that when I click on a G, for example, D and C light up. Now they're suggested chords that you could go to next in a progression. So if you've studied circle of fifths, you'll know something about this. So I'm going for G major 7 and I'm going to star that. Okay, so now I've got so I've got some 7th and a 9th chord there. So I'm going to assign these to the keyboard 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this, what I want to do now is look at tweaking these chords. I'm not sure about that G major 7, that last note. So what I'm going to do, well, what I can do is do an inversion. So I can invert up or down. What inversion does is it swaps the notes around. So you've got, in this case, the F sharp would go at the bottom. So it'd be below the G. Let's do an inversion of that. I'll click on that. Yeah. Now this A minor, I'm going to change that. I'm going to do an inversion on that as well, because that G is too high for me. Oh. Okay, brilliant. So what I'm going to do is totally remove the other notes now. I'm happy with this progression. And I feel like maybe I could go somewhere else with this C. C major 9. G major 9, that could be quite nice. Let's add this in. G major 9, star that. So I've got another chord that I can use. Let's assign key 9 to that. So you can see how I'm starting to explore different chords. Again, that A is a bit high. I'm going to invert that down. Yeah, love that. Yeah. So there we are. That's a little explore of inversion. So what I can do now is name this pack and inversion. I'll just call it inversion on the 2025. Let's call it inversion Nov. So that's in November, and save that as a pack. So now inversion Nov is there for me. Let's just have a listen to that again. So it's digit 5. Love it. Anyway, so that's a little example of using useful website /chords. Hope you found that useful. I use it all the time. I love playing with this. Even if I'm working away, I like to have a little chord sequence going on in the background. All right. Hope you enjoy using it. Cheers.